Sometimes, the best games are the ones nobody talks about. While everyone focuses on massive blockbusters and yearly franchises, there are incredible games that quietly slipped under the radar. Games with unforgettable stories, amazing characters, immersive worlds, and experiences that deserved way more attention than they ever got. Today, we're looking at 10 underrated games that absolutely deserve a second chance, whether they were overshadowed at launch, criticized too harshly, or simply ignored by the mainstream. These are the hidden gems that every gamer should experience at least once. So grab your headphones, sit back, and let's dive into some of the most underrated games ever made. Metro Exodus is an outstanding and highly immersive experience that deserves far more appreciation than it received. From the haunting soundtrack to the atmospheric world design, every moment feels carefully crafted. The absence of a traditional HUD makes exploration feel natural, and the environments are detailed enough that I rarely needed mission markers to navigate. Whether you prefer stealth or direct combat, the game gives you freedom in how you approach encounters. Every glowing light source, abandoned structure, and ruined landscape feels intentionally designed, making the world incredibly believable. Beyond. Two Souls remains one of the most overlooked narrative-driven games ever made. I never fully understood the criticism surrounding it because I found the experience emotional, memorable, and unique. The fragmented storytelling style kept things interesting and slowly revealed the bigger picture over time. Fans of cinematic storytelling and emotional character-driven experiences will likely appreciate it far more than its reputation suggests. The performances, atmosphere, and emotional moments all come together beautifully. Sleeping Dogs is criminally underrated. Many people label it as just another GTA clone, but honestly, it stands out with its own identity. The combat system is incredibly satisfying, the world feels alive, and the recreation of Hong Kong is gorgeous, even today. The progression mechanics and the engaging storyline kept me invested from start to finish. It's one of those rare open world games where almost every activity feels polished and worthwhile. Quantum Break is a hidden gem that deserved far more attention. The game blends cinematic storytelling with fun gameplay mechanics built around time manipulation powers that never stop being entertaining. What really impressed me was how committed the story was to its single timeline concept rather than relying on confusing multiverse ideas. The live action episodes added extra depth to the experience, and the overall production quality was surprisingly high. Mafia Definitive Edition is one of the best remakes I've ever played, and a perfect example of how classic games should be modernized. The 1930s Chicago setting is incredibly immersive, especially when driving through the city while jazz music plays on the radio. The story feels grounded, the characters are memorable, and the pacing never drags. Even though the experience is relatively linear, it constantly remains engaging and polished. Days Gone slowly evolved from an underrated launch title into a game that many players eventually appreciated. The beginning may feel slow and the protagonist can be difficult to connect with at first, but the story improves dramatically as the campaign progresses. The zombie hordes are terrifying, the open world feels dangerous, and the emotional themes become surprisingly powerful over time. It's one of the better post-apocalyptic games released in recent years. Uncharted, The Lost Legacy, deserves much more recognition within the Uncharted franchise. The chemistry between Chloe, Nadine, and Sam creates some fantastic character moments, and the game includes several incredible action set pieces. Despite being overshadowed by Uncharted 4, it still delivers the same cinematic adventure feeling that makes the series special. It honestly feels like a celebration of everything fans love about Uncharted. Both A Plague Tale. Innocence and A Plague Tale, Requiem, are phenomenal story-focused experiences with emotional writing, beautiful visuals, and incredible voice performances. The gameplay mixes stealth, crafting, puzzle-solving, and survival elements. But the true strength of these games lies in their storytelling and emotional atmosphere. Every chapter kept me invested, and the relationship between the characters feels authentic and heartbreaking. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy was unfairly ignored because of the negative reputation created by Marvel's Avengers. In reality, it turned out to be one of the most enjoyable superhero games in years. The dialogue between the Guardians constantly keeps the adventure entertaining, and the writing gives each character real personality. While the combat can occasionally become repetitive, the story, humor, and character interactions more than make up for it. A Way Out remains one of the best cooperative games I've ever played. The game constantly builds an emotional connection between both protagonists through teamwork, shared struggles, and personal moments. Escaping prison together and surviving afterward creates a surprisingly emotional journey. The pacing is excellent, the gameplay remains engaging throughout, and the ending is unforgettable. It's one of those experiences that becomes even better when played with a friend. And those were 10 incredible games that deserved far more love than they received. Some of them were ahead of their time, some were buried under bad launches, and others were simply overshadowed by bigger titles. But every single one of them delivered something memorable. If you've played any of these games, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if there's another underrated masterpiece you think deserves recognition, drop it below because there are still plenty of hidden gems out there waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more gaming content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.